One Question is brought to you by Turnkey Search, a top industry search firm since 1996.
I think my time at Division II and coming up that side really helped me understand all aspects of an athletic department. Because you're typically dealing with smaller departments and smaller staffs, you have to work closer together on almost all projects, and in many times you're tasked with multiple duties with respect to you oversee marketing and development and tickets and concessions and game management and things where at larger programs you are just sports information, or you might just be in marketing and just be in charge of creative content for the website. So it really gave me a better understanding of all aspects of the athletic department, as far as even the things that I was involved in, from game management to internal to external to compliance. I could tape your ankle, but I might give you a blister, but I could tape your ankle. I mean, so you really know. It's helped me because I know what it is I'm asking people to do, because in many cases I've already had to do it at some point in time before. And I really think in those Division II, because you're dealing with smaller departments and smaller budgets, you're able to get to know about everybody in the department, and it really is and turns into be kind of a family atmosphere, and it's one where you really look to build kind of that synergy, that team, because everybody has to pull together to get things done. And I think if you can take that mentality and keep taking it up a level, you'll still find that regardless of where you are, people still want to feel like they're a part of the team and not just responsible for one small area. And I think the other thing that comes down to it is what I really realize now, seeing the various departments and understanding whether it's a Division II, a private Division II, an FCS, an FBS school, we all deal with the same problems. We all have the same issues. There's just, in most cases, the comma is in a different place with respect to the impact of the decision or the budgetary need or concern or demands. And so for me it was invaluable because I was able to be a part of smaller campuses and smaller departments where everybody pulls together to help, and you truly do understand that you can have a university without having and not have an athletic department, but you can't have an athletic department unless you have a university. And so I think that has really shaped me on how I try to make sure that the athletic department is a vibrant part of campus, and that not only our coaches and our staff are involved on campus, but our student athletes as well, because I think that's critical that we make sure that they don't miss out on that experience of just being a student. You have to be genuine, and you have to treat your staff, your head coaches, your assistant coaches. I will spend as much time with our custodian as you do a head coach. I mean, I think that the one thing that I do, and it can be an attribute, or sometimes it can come as a detriment, is being able to give somebody 5 minutes of your time when you don't have it. And you've got to make them feel like they're part and that they're important. And you don't always get the opportunity to do that. I'm always trying to make sure I do a better job of making sure people know I appreciate their efforts and what it is that they do. So many times when people leave, it's because they don't think anybody's listening to them. They don't think anybody cares. They don't feel appreciated. They're not recognized. And it seems like the only time someone talks to them is when they're in trouble. And sometimes in athletics, it's pretty easy for us to step into that mindset because, yeah, your coach is going to, every now and then pat you on the back and say, good job. But more times than not, they're chewing you out for doing something wrong. And it's easy to, for that, kind of coaching or managerial philosophy to invade if you don't make a conscious effort to step back and appreciate those around you.
And that's today's One Question, brought to you by Turnkey Search, a top industry search firm since 1996. One Question is designed to give D1 Ticker subscribers valuable insights on how executive leaders in college athletics think about key issues on their respective campuses, in their departments, or within their leagues and conferences. One Question is brought to you by Turnkey Search, a top industry search firm since 1996.